Good morning, my Real News Midday TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, general elections set for September 3 as parties battle over Jamaica's future. Jamaicans will head to the polls on September 3 to decide who will lead the country for the next 5 years. Prime Minister Andrew Holness made the long-anticipated announcement at a mass rally in Halfway Tree on Sunday evening, calling on voters to choose Jamaica and grant the Jamaica Labour Party an unprecedented third consecutive term in office. Nomination day has been set for August 18. Public opinion polls suggest the race to control Jamaica House will be a tight one. By-elections in 4 local government divisions in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Municipal Corporation will also be held on September 3, Holness announced. The divisions are Chancery Hall, Olympic Gardens, Seabright Gardens, and Denham Town. The JLP, which currently controls 49 of the 63 seats in Parliament, is campaigning on a platform of continued economic growth, expanded infrastructure, and stronger crime management. Holness pointed to his administration's record of fiscal discipline, highlighting reductions in public debt and the country's economic resilience during turbulent global conditions. He promised even greater investment in education, health care, housing, water and road infrastructure, and the implementation of a rural school bus system aimed at improving access and safety for students. Meanwhile, the opposition People's National Party, which holds 14 seats, is pushing for a new direction under its Timecom campaign. The party, racked by public divisions over the last decade, now projects unity. It has cited its 2024 local government election performance as proof it is regaining credibility with the Jamaicans. The PNP is prioritizing economic inclusion, greater access to housing, especially for young, middle-income persons, and reforms in healthcare and education. PNP President Mark Golding has positioned himself as a champion of the marginalized, arguing that Jamaica needs a government that puts the people at the center and uplifts the vulnerable. The PNP is pledging to construct 50,000 affordable homes, offer a $500,000 deposit grant to young prospective homeowners, and implement a range of social support measures such as expanded school meal programs, academic interventions in low-income areas, and full university scholarships for the first person in each family to matriculate. We are seeking a mandate from the people, and we wanted to do so on the basis not only on the failing and inadequacy of this government, but because of the promise that we are bringing to the people, Golding said at a recent rally in Brownstown, St. Anne. He added the party has a powerful set of policies and programs that will uplift Jamaica and take Jamaica forward in a real way. The PNP has also taken aim at the Prime Minister's unresolved income declarations to the Integrity Commission, which have remained uncertified since 2021. The party has emphasized its leaders' clean hands and a pure heart, while criticizing the JLP for what it describes as a pattern of corruption under its leadership. But the JLP insisted that Jamaica is on the right track, launching its Choose Jamaica campaign to highlight achievements in economic recovery and national development, particularly in infrastructure build-out, a more than 40% cut in murders year-on-year, unemployment at a record low of 3.3%, and poverty cuts. In just a decade, we have transformed Jamaica from the brink of economic collapse into the strongest economy since our independence. We have conquered the challenges of macroeconomic stability and debt reduction, hard-fought victories that have freed us from the cycle of crisis after crisis, Holness said during his 2025 budget debate speech in March. He added, "It is now time for us to build on the strong foundation that we have created to focus on generating robust growth that will deliver more opportunities for all Jamaicans to pursue their God-given talents and fulfill their dreams and aspirations." At a party meeting in Clarendon Southeastern in May, Holness noted that his administration will focus on the local economy. We're going to fix the local economy so that you can live, work, and do your business, raise a family, and experience your own prosperity right here in your community, he said. According to the Electoral Office of Jamaica, 2,077,799 people are eligible to vote in the upcoming general election. A party needs at least 32 seats in the 63-seat House of Representatives to form the government. This year's contest is expected to come down to about 20 swing seats, with key battlegrounds in the western parishes of St. James, Westmoreland, Hanover, and St. Elizabeth, as well as Manchester, Clarendon, and St. Catherine in central Jamaica. Since gaining universal adult suffrage in 1944, Jamaica has held 18 general elections. Both parties have won 9. The JLP secured victories in 1944, 1949, 1962, 1967, 1980, and 1983, 2007, 2016, and 2020. The PNP did not contest the 1983 elections and thereafter won 4 straight elections, starting in 1989, then in 1993, 1997, and 2002. The PNP again won in 2011. It also won elections in 1955, 1959, 1972, and 1976. The election called itself "They Were Running Scared," says Golding. People's National Party President Mark Golding says that the Jamaica Labour Party were running scared to call the general election date, suggesting that the ruling party is lacking confidence ahead of the September 3 polls. Golding made the suggestion in response to Prime Minister Andrew Holness announcing the date at a JLP mass rally on Sunday evening.
Party, the people say they are ready for change. And all they've wanted for so long is for the government to change and for Andrew to call the election so that we can move forward as a nation. And you know, obviously they were running scared because no government leads it to the 11th hour. And really the election called itself because they were out of time. And so, I say to you tonight, comrades, now we have to step up the thing. We will be on the road, and we will be continuing to take our message of hope to the people. And I say to each of you in your constituencies, carry the message far and wide, and let the people understand what we plan to do, and how we intend to make a better life for the people of Jamaica. Our plans are solid, our plans are relevant. Our plans attack the real issues of concern for the people of this country. And we have the capacity, the will, and the determination to execute on our plans when we form government. So comrades, do the work. Organize, organize, organize. As our founding president, the right, excellent Norman Washington Manley said. And once we do what we have to do, we are unstoppable. There is no way that they can stop us now. Because we're ready and we're marching on to progress. One love, comrades. One love.
Police looking for a person of interest in deadly attack on cop's family. Reports have come forward that the police in St. James are now pursuing a man in relation to the shooting death of a woman and the injuring of her policeman's spouse and their son. Reports are that the man, only so far identified as Romario, is being looked on as a person of interest in the matter and is being asked to turn himself in. It is further being reported that Romario had met with the policeman and his spouse to return car keys on Saturday night on the Reading Main Road in the vicinity of the elevator lounge just about 8 p.m. The spouse, identified as the 36-year-old LaToya Stevenson of a West Village address, had reportedly exited the car and retrieved the keys before making her way back to the vehicle. It is understood that it was during her return to the vehicle that she was shot and killed. Her spouse and her son were also injured during the assault. The policeman, who is assigned to the Area 1 Lottery Scam Task Force, received a gunshot to his back while their child was shot in the head. They were taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where she was pronounced dead, and her spouse and his son are currently being treated. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.